Beginning, the arrival of ZYRA. The UHS Horizon, a deep space exploration vessel, cruised through the dark quiet of the Hellion Belt. Its mission was simple: locate new species, establish peaceful relations, and gather scientific data. The crew had expected danger. They had expected strange worlds. They had expected unknown threats. They did not expect Zyra. She arrived without warning. A sleek escape pod drifted into their flight path, small, silver, cracked from battle damage. The crew had pulled it aboard, expecting an injured traveler. What they found was not human. She stood nearly 7 feet tall. Her skin shimmered like liquid pearl, shifting with iridescent colors. Her hair, if it was hair, flowed like strands of living starlight. Luminous markings traced the sides of her face. Captain Reyes stepped forward, cautious but composed. "You're safe. I'm Captain Elias Reyes of the Horizon. Identify yourself." The alien's voice was melodic, layered, almost like 2 tones speaking at once. "I am Zyra of the Aliri Union, last survivor of Patrol Wing 6. Her eyes were enormous and crystalline, transparent like glass, glowing faintly blue. "Your enemies?" Reyes asked gently. "Unknown," Zyra whispered. "But they seek our extinction." The crew exchanged uneasy glances. Lana Ortiz, lead xenobiologist, stepped forward. "Don't worry. We'll help. You're among friends now." Zyra tilted her head. "Humans, friends." She said it like she was testing the word. And so began the strangest and most enlightening chapter in Horizon's journey. The crew's newest member. In the following days, Zyra learned quickly. She walked the halls silently, observing. She mimicked behaviors with astonishing accuracy. She studied spoken language, gestures, emotional cues. But what fascinated the crew most was her innocence. She was brilliant, mathematically gifted, technologically advanced, biologically complex, but her cultural understanding was childlike. One day, during lunch, she approached Dr. Marshall, the ship's linguist. "I have question." Marshall smiled. "Go ahead. You humans have 2 biological sexes. Correct?" He paused mid-sip. Yes. "Male and female. Purpose? Reproduction?" "Sure," he replied, unsure where this was going. She leaned closer, eyes wide with wonder. "But how?" Marshall choked on his drink. Across the table, Lana snorted. Captain Reyes, seated nearby, rubbed his temples. The rest of the crew pretended to mind their business, while clearly listening. Marshall swallowed hard. "That's a complex subject." Zyra blinked. "I wish to learn. It is biologically inefficient to rely on paired mating. The Aliri reproduce through star synthesis." "Star what?" She placed her palm on the table. Light pulsed through her skin. "We absorb solar particles. Convert them. Divide. No mating required." Lana whispered. "So you're basically solar-powered self-replicators?" "Correct." Zyra leaned closer, unblinking. "So tell me, how do humans create offspring?" Marshall opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again. "I'll make a presentation." The crew burst into laughter. Even Zyra tilted her head. Humans emit strange vocalizations when amused. Reyes exhaled. "Zyra, we'll teach you properly. But maybe not during lunch." She straightened. "I am eager to understand. Your biology intrigues me." Little did they know, her reaction would change everything. Middle, lessons in humanity. That evening, in the Horizon's research bay, Marshall and Lana prepared the most awkward slideshow of their careers. The screen displayed silhouettes of human forms, fully clothed, very PG, perfectly clinical. Zyra sat in the center chair, posture straight, attention laser-focused. Lesson 1, Marshall began. Humans reproduce sexually. Yes, Zyra said. That means 2 individuals, 1 male, 1 female, combine genetic material. Define combine. Lana muttered, "Oh boy." Marshall clicked to the next slide, a diagram of DNA merging. This happens at the cellular level. The rest is physical interaction. Zyra studied the diagrams with fascination. Your species creates life through cooperation between 2 entities, she said. Beautiful. Marshall blinked. You think so? Where I come from, Zyra continued, new life emerges without connection, without emotion, without choice. But humans share. Choose. Bond. She placed a hand over her chest. Your reproduction is an act of unity. The crew softened, but then she asked, and the physical mechanism? Marshall's soul left his body. Lana pinched the bridge of her nose. We're not showing her a video. Video. Zyra perked up. There is visual demonstration? No. Reyes appeared at the door, arms crossed. Status. Lana sighed. We're explaining human reproduction. Reyes winced. May God help you. Zyra's eyes brightened. Captain Reyes, you join lesson? You are human. He froze. Nope. He vanished so fast the doors nearly jammed. Eventually, the lesson continued, but respectfully, biologically, scientifically. Zyra nodded attentively. She asked thoughtful questions. She took notes. And then, after nearly 2 hours, she sat back in her chair, glowing. Literally glowing. A soft blue shimmer radiated from her body. Marshall whispered, Zyra? Are you okay? She placed both hands over her chest, eyes shimmering. This, she whispered, is the most beautiful process I have ever known. Her glow brightened. You humans create life through love. The words melted every soul in the room. Lana blinked fast, trying not to tear up. Marshall looked away, swallowing hard. Zyra continued softly. I always believed the Aliri were superior in all ways. But now I see you possess something sacred. Something we lost long ago. What's that? Lana asked quietly. Connection, Zyra whispered. You create children not from light, but from each other. The room fell silent. Zyra wiped a small luminescent tear. Your reproduction is not crude. It is miraculous. No one laughed this time. The enemy returns. 3 days later, Zyra's injuries healed, and she began assisting in the Horizon's operations. She provided star maps. She upgraded their scanners. She helped decode her attackers' transmissions. One night, the alarms blared. Warning! Unknown vessel approaching. Reyes rushed onto the bridge. Report. Helmsman Juno shouted. Large ship. Not Aliri. The same ones that destroyed Zyra's fleet. Zyra stepped forward, eyes flashing with fear. They have come to finish what they started. The view screen lit up. A monstrous ship, dark, angular, armed with plasma lances, raced toward them. Reyes turned to tactical. Shields up. Prepare evasive maneuvers. Zyra grabbed his arm. No. You cannot harm them. Your weapons are too weak. Then what do we do? Reyes demanded. Zyra closed her eyes. I will speak with them. What? Lana gasped. They try to wipe out your entire fleet. They want something from our species, Zyra whispered. Something I only now understand. What? Marshall asked nervously. Zyra turned, expression solemn. They have no way to reproduce. Their species is dying. They attack us to steal our star synthesis chambers. Reyes's jaw tightened. So they're desperate.
Yes.
Desperate enough to kill billions. The enemy ship hailed them. A harsh voice crackled through the speakers. A Lyri survivor. Surrender yourself. And the human vessel. Zyra stepped forward. This is Zyra of the Lyri Union. Why do you pursue us? The voice snarled. Your kind hoards life. You hoard creation. Our species withers and you shine. You will give us your synthesis technology or die. Zyra trembled. Reyes stepped beside her. No one's giving up anything. This is a peaceful vessel. He paused. But we will defend ourselves. The enemy laughed. Your weapons are toys. Zyra lifted her chin, glowing brighter. You misunderstand. She placed a hand on the console. Blue light surged through the ship. Everyone gasped. What are you doing? Reyes asked. Something I should have done long ago, Zyra whispered. Sharing. Her body glowed, white hot. Our power comes from stars. But I have learned from you humans. Life is meant to be shared. The horizon's hull lit up with Lyri energy. The enemy ship fired. The beam hit and dissipated harmlessly against a glowing barrier. Zyra exhaled shakily. Now we have your protection systems.
How?
Lana whispered. Because humans taught me something vital. She placed a hand over her heart. Life grows stronger when shared. Reyes stared at her, stunned. Zyra, that's beautiful. It is your influence, she whispered, smiling softly. The enemy ship fired again, more desperately this time. But the horizon held firm. Reyes shouted, Open communication. The view screen flickered back on. Reyes spoke firmly. We will not give you Zyra. And we will not give you her species secrets. But we will help you survive. Peacefully. Silence. Then the enemy commander asked slowly.
How?
Zyra stepped forward. I will teach you. As humans taught me. Ending. A new kind of family. Hours later, after tense negotiation and guidance from Zyra, the enemy ship backed off. Not defeated, transformed. The Horizon's crew sat in the lounge, exhausted but proud. Zyra stepped in quietly. The crew erupted in applause. Marshall grinned. Zyra, you saved the ship. Juno raised a drink. To the glowing miracle. Reyes smiled. To our newest crewmate, Zyra's face warmed with soft blue light. You honor me, but it is I who learned from you. Lana nudged her. So, any more questions about humans? Zyra smiled shyly. 1. The crew leaned in. If human reproduction requires unity, trust, affection, then does that not mean every child is born from deep connection? Marshall nodded. Ideally, yes. Zyra touched her chest, glowing brighter. That is why your reproduction melted my heart. You do not create life for survival. You create it out of love. The room fell silent again, stunned, softened, warmed. Reyes stood. Zyra, you're one of us now. Zyra's eyes shimmered. Then let it be known, I cherish my human family. The crew melted, literally melted into smiles, warmth, and awe. For the first time in her life, Zyra felt something her species never taught her. Belonging. She gazed out the window at the drifting stars. Humans created life through connection, but they created family through choice. Zyra had chosen them, and together, human and alien would shape a future where understanding was stronger than fear, and learning from each other could save entire civilizations.